morning, friends. Well, it's morning for me, not morning for you. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening if you're watching this when it goes live. It is a gloomy but perfect fall day. Children. Gonna get some chili going in the crock pot. I'm gonna do the black bean and corn chili. I've shared it here years ago. I think I shared it in like 2020. Don't know if I've shared it since, but it's one of my favorite ways to do chili. It's the best of both worlds. It's like a soup, but it's a chili. So we're gonna share that, and then what else are we gonna do? I might make a treat too. I've been wanting to do some little, what are they called? Apple puff pastries or apple something that I found on Instagram, and I bought the stuff for that a little while ago, and I need to get those made. One, because I want to eat them, and two, because I don't want the stuff to go bad. So we might do that as well. But yeah, I just figured we would hop on here real quick. This evening we have our nephew's birthday party to go to, and so I know when we get home people want food. The kids won't eat the chili. They don't like chili. I don't think any of them eat chili. Nolan, do you eat chili? No, none of them eat chili. So we have leftovers because we got pizza for dinner yesterday, and we always have leftovers from that. And then we have stuff to make sandwiches or whatever. So when we get home from the birthday party, me and John will have chili, and then the kiddos can just find them something quick, pizza, sandwich, whatever, because I know good and well when we get home people's gonna be hungry. I might not be if I eat at the birthday party, but John will still have to eat again, and the kids will still have to eat again, even if they eat there. So anyways, I figured I would throw that in the crock pot. I've really been wanting it anyway, so perfect time to do that, to get it in the crock pot, and then we'll get it cooked, even though it's already cooked, and it'll just be ready to roll when we get home. So that's my favorite kind of meals. It's been a while since I made it, so I figured it'd be a good time to share it with you. This one is our tried and true black bean and corn chili. It's a little bit different than normal chili, obviously, as you can tell, but it's still delicious. So we're going to do 1 can of black beans in the crock pot. Gotta get my can opener. This should have had an onion and a bell pepper as well, but for some reason when I got up to that section of the store, I completely forgot about it. The only thing I thought I needed was potatoes when I was grocery shopping this day. It's fine. Instead of just diced tomatoes, I'm going to do this mild, like Kroger brand of Rotel. It has some green chilies in it, so it'll give us a little bit of pepper that way. Then we're going to go in. Now you can drain the beans and corn if you want to. I just leave it because I think it doesn't hurt it. I just leave it. So that's a personal choice, I guess. And then we're going to do our meat that I already browned up. Seasoned it with some onion powder and garlic powder, since I probably would have anyways, but definitely since I didn't have any peppers and onions to add to it. Just shimmy that right there. Let me make sure. I think I only need 1 tablespoon. This is it, 1 tablespoon? A half a tablespoon. No, this is a secret ingredient. It is cocoa powder, baking cocoa powder, whatever. I'm going to do about a half, maybe a little more, because I got the tablespoon. It sounds weird, but I promise you, I'm just going to go ahead and do a whole one. This just helps it doesn't make it taste like chocolate. It just makes it more rich and makes it delicious, I promise. So then you're going to add in some chili powder or chili seasoning of your choice. Chili-O by French's is my absolute favorite. Mel from In the Kitchen with Mama Mel got me on this years ago, and it has been a staple here in this house since. I don't use it every single time, but it is the one that I prefer. And then we need 4 cups of water or beef broth. I don't have any beef broth, so water it is. I'm going to do a spoon of minced garlic as well. And just give this a nice mix here. This will be more like a soup style chili. It's not going to be super thick. This is the way that John prefers it. We're just going to let this simmer in the crock pot. It's pretty much already done, but if you know, if you don't, chili is typically just, in my opinion, the longer it sits, the better it gets. So like tomorrow, this will be even better than it is today. If you wanted it thicker, you could add tomato sauce as well, but we're gonna leave it nice and thin for this recipe. So I was gonna walk out here and check the mail, and I did, but I had to change clothes. I walked out on the porch and it's pretty chilly out here. I think it's like 60 some degrees. Not mad about it. Not too great. Not a big fan of the sprinkling rain, but I really enjoy it being 60s and 70s. Any colder than that and I don't enjoy it. And even if I did, I wouldn't wish for it, because that seems kind of selfish and mean to wish for, you know, cold temperatures when your husband that takes care of you and your family works outside, and he despises the cold, and he hates, and he don't want to be out in the cold, obviously, working. So even if I loved it, it'd be kind of rude and disrespectful for me to say that I wished it was super cool, but I mean super cold. I don't anyways. I really enjoy this temperature. Like, it's good. I could put on a long sleeve and be comfortable, and that's how I'm usually prefer to be, is have a long sleeve on. Okay, so I don't know why, but my chili is, like I said, we liked it watery because John does, but this is a little bit more watery than I want it to be. So I'm going to add about half of this can of tomato sauce in here. It's a 15-ounce can, and the rest of it I'll just put in a mason jar and put in the freezer or something for next time I make chili, because I have a different recipe that I'm going to be making soon. Or I might have to end up just putting it all in here, because like I said, it's really watery, and it's the same recipe that I've made before. I don't know why. I might just go ahead and put the whole, my battery died. I am going to go ahead and just put the whole can in here of this. Add this can of already made chili. I think this will help thicken it up as well. I don't know why it's so thin. Like, I wanted it some thin, but not that thin. It's fine. It's not going to be the exact recipe that I'm used to. And I mean, it's not like I make this all the time anyways. We typically stick with, you know, old school normal chili, not black bean and corn chili, but it is already looking thicker, which is what we was going for. I like it both ways. John likes it more watery, but this just looks better. The other way looked like super watery. It's fine. I know it tastes good because I've already tried it, but I just wasn't a fan of the consistency of it. Alright. Ready to roll. So we're going to get started on these apple ring pastries, is what it is called. We're just going to do one. So I got an apple here. We might do, I don't know. We might need more. And then I got some maple syrup, puff pastry, and then I got some sugar and cinnamon in this bowl. I'm just going to eyeball this part. I'm just going to put some sugar here. That's probably too much, but that's okay. And then we're going to put some cinnamon in here. Good enough. And then just in this bowl, I'm going to put just a little bit of this maple syrup. I don't want to waste it because this was $7, which is actually not that bad of a deal, I don't think. Especially this is local, but still. We're going to call that good. Obviously, I don't have measurements because it's something I found on Instagram. And I'm just throwing it together. It did have a recipe, but you had to click it and all that. And it didn't seem like nothing I needed to go that deep into, so. That one doesn't work. I couldn't find a round cutter, so I'm going to use this Christmas tree. I'm just going to make a hole in the middle of them. good enough. Took a ridiculous amount of time, so this is all we got because I got tired of it and I only wanted to use one of the puff pastries. So I'm going to put a little bit of this maple syrup on top of all of them. If they taste good, I guess that's all that matters. But
Eat cute, Lily.
Eat cute.
Yeah.
Is it good? I think it's good. Did you try one?
I don't like stuff like that.
Oh. It tastes like almost caramely, but it don't have caramel on it. Maple
I
syrup.
don't really like
We
caramel.
made like turnovers or something one time, and when you just like squeeze all the apple out.
No, because I thought it'd be good and I'd be into it and it disgusting.
I think it's good.
So I'm just the taste. It's the taste.
I love that.
Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love y'all. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time. Bye guys.